Yo, what is going on, everybody? Today, I'm gonna talk about my high school experience. As y'all may know, I am graduated from high school now, and I don't, obviously I don't go to school anymore. So I wanted to talk about my high school experience. I know I haven't made a video in a while, and what's it called? I wanted to make like a new type of video, kind of like a commentary video in a sense, right? As a killer. Um, I want to make a commentary vid because I feel like no one on YouTube for SDK is doing sort of stuff like that. I would say from from what I know of at least. And so yeah, so high school experience, as I was saying. And before we start, I just want to let everyone know I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please make sure to sub and like. I might do a giveaway soon. And yeah. Alright, so to start, freshman year. Actually, before we even start in freshman year, ninth grade, we're gonna start in eighth grade year. Eighth grade is when COVID hit, right? And so it was like either second or third quarter. No. It was third quarter because I remember it was like spring break, right? It was like around like I think March, and yeah, it was around like March, and then COVID was announced as nationwide and everything, and so schools were being canceled and everything. So yeah, I'm saying all this eighth grade stuff is because it affects the ninth grade year as well. Ninth grade year, you still have to wear masks. I remember in ninth grade year, you can choose between doing online school and going to like school IRL. I decided to do IRL because I actually did hear that online school is harder turn out to be, which is pretty dumb actually. But chose to do IRL, and so basically, while during that like eighth to ninth grade year too, I did move from like houses because of what's it called? At the time, COVID required like money to like survive or whatever, and so I landlord at the time uh, basically kicked us out. Which is kind of petty, kind of slow, kind of dumb. You know what I'm saying? But had to do what you had to do. I was sad at the time, obviously. I was literally leaving all my friends behind. Which sucks. Like I feel like anyone in my position would feel the same. Like you don't want to move. Like I remember when my mom told me that we did have to move. I remember crying because like I just didn't want to move, bro. Like I was looking forward to my high school with all my friends and everything from back then, and yeah. So freshman year, I didn't really talk to anybody. Basically, freshman year, we got like off an hour earlier, right? So in the normal high school schedule, for my school at least, you get out at 9:20. What the fuck, 9:20? What the hell? 2:20. My fault. Yeah, 2:20 instead of yeah. But what's it called? During that COVID like year, we got out at 1:20 Wednesday. Get this, 12:35, which is insane. I 12:35 on a Wednesday. So you're going. I started at 7:20. You're going there at 7:20, and you're getting out at 12:35. You're there for what, 5 hours? That's nothing, bro. Yeah, but I remember not talking. I don't remember anyone talking actually because like people were just worried about COVID and everything. I remember in COVID, if you sat around a student that happened to have the actual virus and shit, you would have to be out of school for a week just in case if you did have it, so it doesn't spread throughout the school, which is kind of insane. I never had to experience that. Um, I did have COVID before, but I didn't have to get out this. I didn't have to get out of school basically. So I think it was like during the summer. of after freshman year that I got it. By the way, I do have audio off because for some reason I get copyright reasons. Just kind of stupid. But yeah. What's it called? But yeah, ninth grade, I didn't really talk to anyone. I didn't want to talk to anyone. Basically, the schedule was before I kill this dude. Basically, the schedule was I get home after like my 6 hour thing or whatever, right? And then I get on the game to get on with my old friends. Shout out to Xavier, Nicholas Caruso, who's still I'm friends with right now, and what's his face, Noah. I don't know if he watches my videos, but if he is, shout out to you, bro. But yeah, bro, I can't talk right now. What the fuck? We would play Brawlhalla, Apex Legends. If if you see my older content, you can see I actually used to upload a little bit when it comes to that. But yeah, so that was basically my freshman year. I didn't make any friends at the school itself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sophomore year, I remember is when I did make my first friends from school actually, and those friends happened to be Hunter and Thomas. Shout out to y'all if y'all are watching this video. I'm sure y'all aren't. But yeah, I remember that. I remember the day that we met actually. Someone had put a bomb threat on like the bathroom wall, which is crazy work by the way. And they're just slow. They're on like criminal charges now because of that dumbass shit that they did. But like it was during testing. They didn't want to do the test apparently because they put a bomb threat on the damn bathroom wall and everything. Um, and after we got back, because we were like standing at the gym, or not the gym, we were like at the outside area because you know we had to get out for the bomb threat or whatever. So after we did that, me, Hunter, and Thomas started talking, and they were talking about Apex Legends. I happened to be playing Apex Legends before with my other friend, and so it was kind of like perfect because they also played the same way as my friend too. I was like more of like the healing supporting guy, aka Lifeline slash Gibraltar, and they would be playing stuff like Octane, Pathfinder type shit. You know, whatever. Apex stuff. Bro, this guy needs to stop following me. I fucked up, I'm dead. How's that guy not killing me? But yeah. And so we literally exchanged our names on a damn piece of paper, like our usernames on Apex, which is insane work. Um, but yeah, what's it called? So after that, we became friends, and that was basically my only friends throughout sophomore year, like true friends. Like there was obviously other people that I talked to as well, but they weren't like actual friends. They were more of like acquaintances, more than people you would call friends. I would say, like you know them. That's what I'm saying. Like you dab them up, whatever. But yeah, junior year is probably my most disliked year because of a couple reasons. As I'm saving this dude real quick. Junior year happened to be um, the year you get the most work, and that's notoriously known for junior year to be the worst year of high school. Um, I still had my friends. I made a couple more with my friends. I made a couple more friends and everything. Actually, no. Junior year was more of like my favorite, but also my least favorite. Also, which is kind of weird. I'll explain why it was kind of like my least favorite at the time. All right, sorry for the sudden cut. Back to the story though. 11th grade year, one of my favorite, but also one of my least favorites. Starting of the year, it was going, like normal, right? I was friends with Hunter and Thomas, as I was saying. We had a couple other friends from them actually, and we would usually play chess during school, which is kind of weird to some people, but like I think chess is pretty cool. Chess is pretty nice. We all just like we all like chess. We used to watch Gotham Chess on YouTube just to get better at the game, so we can beat each other. And I uploaded a couple videos of us playing Minecraft as well with Apex, as I said earlier. And you know that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Um, Towards I would say, yeah. March and April, I started talking to this girl. I'm not gonna say her name or anything, because I don't want anything to happen or whatever. I don't know why any of y'all would do anything, but start talking to this girl, whatever. And what's it called? I really liked it at the time. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so I. Alright, I'm killer again, by the way. Sorry for the cut again. Um, yeah, I met this girl or whatever, and we started dating in April. And you know how relationships is. It's like happy for like the first, I'll say, like 3 to 4 months, and then you start noticing like the different things about them, like negatively. Like you notice things also positively, obviously, but the negative aspect you start to see with is around the end of the honeymoon phase. I would say. Sorry for that. Uh, Starting or whatever. Um, but yeah. Um, so we would like start arguing a lot, and during that time period, I wasn't even noticing. I would I would not play with my friends at all. I was basically like cutting everybody off because I was like in love with this girl. You know what I'm saying? I was making her my whole entire life, and so what's it called? Like I wasn't talking to anyone. I wasn't talking to Nick. As I said, I didn't talk to Hunter or Thomas as much. They would always invite me to, play a game or whatever, and I wouldn't because like I didn't want that girl at the time to be mad. Um, but yeah, so that happened to be the case for the amount of time that we dated. It was 8 months. So we started in April, ended in November. During that time, as I said, it was like the first 4 months. We were happy, we didn't argue at all or anything. And then after, we started arguing a lot, like every day. I think it comes to we were like hanging out with each other too much to the point where like we just started despising each other, if that makes sense. Um, at least that's my point of view. I don't know about her. I'm not trying to, you know, say words in her mouth or whatever. If she watches the video, I'm pretty sure she is. And but yeah, I think it was that she also did a couple things during the relationship that I'm not gonna talk about, but that also upset me. Um, but that's none of y'all's business, respectfully. But like, yeah, during that time, I just wasn't talking to my friends. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, during lunch in junior year, that was the most fun time in high school that I ever had, man. Junior year lunch. Why? Me and my friends, we had a whole friend group. We would all just play chess. It was like a chess tournament. I'm killer again. It was really a chess tournament, almost. We wanted to do an actual chess tournament, but we were unable to because most of my friends were seniors at the time, and so they had to leave early or whatever. Um, but yeah, it was literally chess day in, day out, bro. It was sick. I remember I remember I was like the first or second best player from the table. There would literally be random people just walking up to our table talking about, yo, can we play chess too? Dude, that shit is sick, man. If you can like witness that, I feel like y'all would think it's cool as well. Um, but yeah, we literally play chess, and like when almost everybody left from that senior year that they had to leave so they can graduate or whatever, because seniors leave early. where I live. Um, you know, it really sucked, man. Because, like, I literally lost all the friends I made while I was at the school. You know, and that sucks at the end of the day. And, yeah. And also with the girl, as I talked about earlier, it was like double. So, like, me and her were arguing every day, and then I had no friends to, like, actually talk to, basically. It was kind of like a hard time at the time. Um, but at the end of the day, things happen, and you gotta push through. Things happen for a reason, is what I say to myself. Um, and you don't want to, mess up whatever, whatever the thing is. You know what I'm saying? So, me and her break up in November. We start like I was dating. So yeah, so 12th grade year. We were like dating still at the time, but then as I was saying, we would like argue a lot, somewhat, and what's it called? Broke up in November. 12th grade year was probably the most lonely year of all time. And you would think ninth grade year was because I literally talked to no one. I felt like almost no one talked to anyone actually during that ninth grade year just because of COVID itself, which is kind of sad to think about because like really this whole illness caused us to like I couldn't imagine if the seniors that they even get to diploma IRL because of COVID and everything. It's just kind of heartbreaking to see, you know what I'm saying? Because like that's like one of those lifelong moments that you're dying to wait for, but then COVID just comes out of nowhere and just ruins it. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks. Um, but yeah, I feel like everyone was just worried about COVID at the time for ninth grade year. But yeah, 12th grade year, definitely my loneliest time. I would say. I was still talking to people after after me and that girl broke up. I started reconnecting with friends. They some of them didn't have like the same connection as before, like the same type of friendship or whatever. Because people grow up obviously, and some people didn't like that I basically cut them off with a girl at the time, which is understandable. I'm not gonna throw shade at anyone, um, but you know what I'm saying. It's just how it was at the time, and so there are some friends that I wish I had now, and yeah. Where's this last dude? I think he's upstairs. Yeah, 12th grade. I was mainly solo. Also, during that 11th grade year, that was when I started playing STK. That girl that I was just talking about, she got me to play Roblox. My first ever game, I forgot it, but it was a horror game. And you could probably tell in the comments if you remember it. It's kind of like a game where, like, you like, it's, um, it's like a ghost and you try to say what type of like ghost it is or something. I forgot. I forgot the name of it. It makes no sense probably, but yeah, that was my first ever game. And then shortly after, she found or we both found Survive the Killer at the same time actually, and we started playing that. I do have a couple early screenshots. I'll probably show those later though, if anyone asks. So yeah, so I started playing SDK, and the other game I play now is Color or Die. I'm top 10 or top 12 and wins in that game, like all time, which is pretty sick, pretty legit, pretty cool. Um, what's it called? But yeah, she basically got me at SDK. The schedule was like we would after school we would play for like 2 or 3 hours for Survivor Killer, and and then we would like watch a show or movie or whatever until she had to get off. And yeah, it was fun at the time. It was fun. But as I said, the more time that we spent around each other, not like anyone else, it's like the more time that we kind of like despised each other. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. 12th grade year, since I did do some classes like I did algebra 1 in 8th grade, right? So I didn't have to do a math class in 12th grade year. Biology, you're supposed to take in 10th grade year for my state. I ended up taking it freshman year, which is pretty cool, man. And so I did all the credits that I can early. So senior year, I'm just chilling. So basically, only had 2 classes senior year. The problem was during that senior year, I was like heartbroken about the breakup of that girl that I was talking about. By the way, yeah, she was the only girl that I did. Um, she was the only girl that I was with during high school year. If anyone wanted to ask for whatever reason, I'm sure no one cares. But yeah, she was the only girl I was with during high school, and I was basically heartbroken after November. My grades were good before then, but then after, my grades started slipping, which is pretty slow considering I only had 2 classes. Literally, all I had was history and English, and then I leave at what was it? I think I remember time 8:57. 8:57 in the morning. I'm leaving. I'm going home. I would literally walk home, and then I'll be home around like 9:30, and then I'm chilling for the rest of the day, which is crazy. And then I was about to start making STK videos too, bro. That shit is sick. I remember those moments. Get home at like 9:30, record a video at like 11, and then like upload it or whatever. I remember my first video. It's still my most popular video actually. The SDK video, the void crate opening. That's my most popular video still, which is kind of crazy. But I remember that. That was sick. But yeah, 8:57. Leave at 9. Leave at yeah 8:57. Get home at 9:30, and then do whatever after. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Um, but yeah, after that breakup, I was like, I wasn't in the right state, so I wasn't doing my work when I should have. Which is just the stupidest shit you can do when you have 2 classes because like you really have no work to do after. So when I did graduate, like it was actually lucky that I did graduate. Actually, that's how bad the grades were. And I don't like talking about it because like it's disappointing for me because I was kind of like an A B student. I'm not like the most smartest, but like I get my work done. You know what I'm saying? I had a 3.3 GPA. That's also not impressive, but I'm not dumb. Basically, I just did the work and I did whatever extra credit because I was literally just free, just better grades. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I was lucky enough to have a cool history teacher, and what's it called? I lead. I remember I averaged like a 57 in this class, and he he rounded up to 60 because I would average like a 30 before, but then that last quarter I literally went try hard to do my work, bro. So I went from like a literally 30% student to like a 95, and so he like admired my hard work because my teachers at the time they knew I could do the work, but like at the same time they didn't know about what was going on basically. So because literally my English teacher was like, just do your work. I see you're like an AP student like before senior year or whatever. I'm sure you have something going on at home, and whatever. I didn't tell them about the actual situation of why my grades were bad because that's kind of sad, kind of disappointing if you think about it over a girl. But yeah, so I was looking out to graduate, and here I am today, 18 years old, September 15th. My birthday is August 24th, so I just turned 18 last month. It's not even a month ago. That's so crazy, I'm 18 years old actually. Um, but yeah, that was basically my high school experience. I wanted to share this just in case if someone wants to like relate. You know what I'm saying? as I said before, that I was kind of like a quiet type of kid. And as I said before as well, it's really in my YouTube bio that I was like a quiet type of dude. And so, I just wanted to say this. I thought it would be cool, a little commentary vid. Y'all can relate to whatever I said. And I would like to hear y'all's stories in the comments if you would want to share that with myself. But yeah, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, as I said. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day.